What's up guys and welcome. In today's video I want to discuss the changes Jagex has made to Oldschool Runescape this week. Lately they've been on a bit of a roller coaster of emotions with the community with all the surveys and stuff. Last week we had the Royal Titans, which was a great success, and this week I feel like they've done another good job with this update, providing us with some sleeper changes that a lot of people either aren't aware of or don't fully understand. I do go through this in my Rune News segment, but I like to have a look at the content itself, give it about a day to kind of experience what they've changed, and then discuss it with you guys now. And whether I like the content or not, I'm always going to give you my honest opinion and review on what they've actually done to the game and see if there is a consistent trend with what Jagex brings to the game. So if this is the sort of content you enjoy, or if you like what you're seeing here, don't be afraid to hit the like and subscribe button down below. We're this close to 100k subs, looking forward to hitting that juicy milestone. But today we have 3 pieces of content we need to look at. The first being Next, and the reason we're doing it first is because I have to get KC to do Next. It's the longest process. I've already farmed it. I'm ready to pre-pot and go in. There seems to be about 50 people roughly on this world, and this is involving mass Next. Now, this guy doesn't realize it's changed yet, but the meta in Next currently, well, previously was to stand in the corner with Varrox at a wizard and just AFK and beat the wizards instead of actually hitting Next. That's because a world record was set for Next using that strategy, and people just thought, oh, it's a world record, maybe that's the meta, and they go to the main worlds or the mass worlds, and they completely fucked mass Next because it started to make the kills longer because people would not participate in killing Next. They would just sit there attacking the mages in the corners over here, and it made mass Next worse than it already is. Mass Next is a bit rough anyway. A lot of people do like to camp it for, it's like gambling, you know, a bit of free money if you're lucky. It is better to do smaller team Next, but for people that are less experienced, don't have friends or don't care, want to chill, you can do mass Next worlds. The Varrox strategy ruined mass Next for a lot of people. It made the worlds really slow and inconsistent, and it just forced a soul split phase at the end of Next, which caused a lot of healing. However, Jagex seems to have patched it now. I haven't actually gone to a mass world since the patch, so I hope that they fixed it properly. Otherwise, this is going to be a very silly video for me to upload. But we will have a look now because I have a feeling we're about to establish dominance here. She's at her final stand. We're about to walk in. We've pre-potted. We are ready to go. But yeah, hopefully we don't see anyone Varroxing in here anymore. This Texas rigger guy was wearing Varrox. I'd like to see him walk in there and absolutely eat shit. Let's have a look. We don't seem to have anyone in Varrox now. This is excellent. This is perfect. This is what we want to see. This makes Next a lot better, in my opinion, because people actually contribute to the kill it faster, and kill it more consistently. Now, you may have gotten some faster kills every so often with the Varrox strategy if people were coordinating and doing it properly, but in my experience, a lot of people on the Next worlds don't actually have a fucking clue what they're doing. They're not really, they don't really know. That's really the best way to put it. They just haven't got a fucking clue. They don't know Nexus strategies, and to be honest, in mass Next, you don't need to know shit. As long as you don't spread cough like this guy's not going to, you want to just be in melee range for as long as you can. I mean, in the second phase, it would be good to be in there. Oh, man, this guy's dying way too quick. This phase, it is good to actually be in melee range if everyone is, but it's also not recommended due to the fact that the closer you are to Next, the more damage Next does. Oh, God. I was worried I was going to take some damage there. Basically, the strategy is to just run around and spec Next or the Blood Reavers or the Wizards as much as you can. You only have to do like 40 damage to get a kill. It's very quick on mass worlds, as you can see, and now that the people aren't, like, this guy's just standing here waiting for the Wizard. Previously, you would have like 30 people in each corner, most likely botting, just camping the Wizards, not actually helping kill Next. Next does die more consistently now. This is a lot nicer. We're just running around. I can't even keep up with the Fang half the time. Using the crossbow is probably more viable because I will actually hopefully get a Ruby Bolt drop. No one got hit by Containers, which is incredible. This guy's just AFK now. He doesn't give a shit. Like, I personally, I couldn't play like that myself. I'm going to let them kill the Wizard. Fuck it. I'm just going to stand at Next, get ready for the soul split phase, because that way I can actually get some damage off and hopefully contribute to a kill. So as soon as that Wizard dies, we can now start hitting Next. We're already here. If you want, you can just ignore the Wizards now and just sit on Next, but that's the main thing. This is the phase where Next heals if you're not in melee range, and everyone just kind of stands at a distance, and you just got to be careful for the melee reflection phase there. She won't heal anymore, thankfully, but people just keep taking damage for no reason. This phase was incredibly long and tedious when the Varrox players were camping it, but that doesn't happen anymore. Run away from Next, get a drop. Never lucky, mum gay. We get, what, Dragon Bolts and Air Orbs, that's fine. Good drops, not really anything I need. I didn't use any resources there. I'm going to eat just to pick this shit up. But as you can see, there is no one Varroxing in here. Mass Next has been restored to the former glory of being horseshit. 1 minute 34 kill. I barely fucking did anything. I was completely useless in that fight. Completely fucking useless. I'm going to speed run one more kill here because I'm here. I may as well enjoy it. Maybe I'll pray at the altar to get my prayer back, and then we'll move on to the next part of this week's update. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. The strategy now for Mass Next is just put on the Fang and just don't touch the wizards. Just fucking sit there stabbing necks until the very end of the fight. Obviously range when the sword prayer comes up, but otherwise it's really not a very difficult fight. It's way faster without the people varacking. We just got more sharks and dragon bolts. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that at all. Take the prayer potion, of course. Eat the shark for the shark. No one else can have it. That's like next in a nutshell. It's just fucking, it's too easy, man. It's way easier than it was with the Varax people. Minute 30 kills on Mass Worlds. Just grab a Fang and just camp left click. Jagex has fixed it. Mass Next is fixed. But now let's move on to the next part of the update, which we'll do this one very quickly. I actually need to find out where this person is. Their name is Odd Old Man. Okay, I thought so. I wasn't too sure who it was, but it is the guy next to the Dragon Bowman guy. I honestly wasn't certain at first. So, next part of the update is very simple. It is to do with the Royal Titans. The most tedious part of the update, the only real shit part of the update was the fact that I personally, many people were getting just uncharged giant soul amulets for like no fucking reason. Big oversight by Jagex on their part. However, if we also take a dig site pendant, take a home tally as well, just in case we need it later, and we teleport to the dig site, we can now hopefully go to Old Mate up the top there. That guy was still dressed in Varac at Next Bank, by the way, the Texas rigger. What a loser. He's about to find out that his strategy no longer works, or at least his bot doesn't work anymore. However, back to the main point here, I believe if we take these uncharged amulets to the Odd Man, he will give us 30 big bones per amulet. So that's 150 big bones there in my inventory, which is 150 charges on my actual amulet, which is big because while some people do camp big bones, and I used to camp big bones from like Karas and stuff in my bank, I don't do them anymore. No, I don't want the fucking round skull. Can't get out of here. Get rid of that garbage. Use it on him and... Okay, use the amulet and then just hold space and go yes, I'm assuming at some point. 5? Yep, perfect. Boom. Easy. Now if I take those 150 big boys to... I should probably hop worlds again because I'm pinging a little bit. Take that to Edgeville real quick. Just go back to the old home world real quick so I can not die from ping. There we go, excuse me. Alright, so we've got 150 big bones, and I'm going to grab out 150 lore runes, stick them in my amulet, and boom, look at that. 150, we're gaming. We've got 283 charges now, massive for the giant soul amulet. And if you finish your elite diary, make sure you use your diary, your elite desert diary, use the desert amulet to pot up between giant kills or giant trips, then you never have to go to the bank. You don't use home tellies. You can just smash it with thralls between that and your giant soul amulet teleports. Now the final part of the update, and in my opinion, after looking at it with the next update, that was big, but I think the birdhouse update is even bigger. All you have to do now is grab your birdhouse logs. I don't make birdhouses like prior. I don't get extra clockworks. That's just how I've never done birdhouse runs, so I don't really know. I feel like I see people do that as some sort of meta, but I personally just have never done that. So we are going to check out the new birdhouse run strategy, which is game-changing in my opinion. It's not mega, but it is a super good quality of life update that I think is just really niche. It's really nice. It was unasked for, and it's absolutely fucking welcome. A pleasant surprise and an unexpected one, but yes, welcome nonetheless. So basically what you want to do if you're on RuneLite is hold down the shift key, pull back your foreskin, right click the magic birdhouses and go swap left click to swap left click to reset, So now when you left click reset, all I do is you pull the house out and he remakes it right there and plants it. You just have to put the seeds in. Would be cool if they put the seeds in too. But I guess there needs to be some sort of coding for which seeds to prioritize. But now every birdhouse, you just have to click reset once and wait for your guy to do it automatically. Again, not a major game-changing fucking revolutionizing update, but quality of life wise, like, I think this is fucking dope. It's sick. You don't have to do it, don't have to touch anything. You just push that and you go, and as far as updates go, These are nice little treats that Jagex has given us, and I fucking rate it highly. I give it an S tier out of 10. This week's update, low in terms of quantity of content, but pretty decent in terms of quality. I rate it really, I give it a fucking like a 7 or 8 out of 10. There's really nothing bad about it. Oops, I accidentally interrupted that. Sorry, yeah, don't touch the ingredients in your inventory while he's doing it. It'll interrupt it. That's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. But overall, yeah, I rate it a solid like 7 or 8 out of 10. It's not majorly game breaking, but it does fix a few issues. The next mass problem was a big problem. They're never going to be able to beat that world record again. Now that's kind of set at like 7 seconds. It is what it is. And birdhouses, that's great. And the giant soul amulet teleport charges, getting dupes isn't a problem anymore. That boss is completely fleshed out and ironed out now. I like it. There were other changes to the boss too, so a few tweaks mechanically. I personally don't find those mechanics an issue. I've heard some people do with lower gear and lower level accounts. But overall, I've seen nothing but positive feedback on the giant bosses themselves, which is always good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be it for today's video. My name is King Condor. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the live stream tonight. Good luck. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.